Good morning, everybody. This is Trinity, and I'm coming in and I'm giving you guys just a little bit of a pull that I started working on, and I actually started to get some messages with this, so I figured I would go ahead and start recording this. My prayers and my thoughts is hopefully that. Um, Through all the hustle and bustle and me shuffling things around, I was able to actually retain this message. But let me show you the deck that I'm using. And I got this off of Etsy, so I can't 100% recall who I received it from. But this is the Shadow Work Oracle. Now at the bottom of it, it's KJ Beck 1111. So that might actually be the individual who was responsible for making this deck. So this is all about, shadow work, things that we as individuals need to work on. And when I drew 4 cards, the first one that came out is independence and free will. Okay. And the next one was self sabotage and self defeat. The next card was authenticity and instincts. And this card says running and confrontation, but I'm going to make it a word and say running from confrontation. So with this message here, this could be for an entrepreneur, someone who is wanting to step out on their own, be their own boss, have their own business, become independent, financially. And you see the eagle. I'm hearing fly like the eagle into the future. Free will. This person wants to be free. They want freedom. Okay, and so someone could be wanting to be independent and be free from a 9 to 5, which means, okay, you would become your own boss and have your own business, which would create your independence, which will allow you to be independent. And that is something that you would actually obviously do under free will. So, and like I said, I'm hearing fly like an eagle into the future. I have no idea what that has to do with this, but I think I'm looking at this this black bird here who is soaring. They want to soar. They want to take off. So someone could have already went through the steps of opening their own business, and they want their business to take off, you know, um, and they want to be financially independent. So the next card that came up and that came into play was sabotage, self defeat. Now, there are things that we could do that would be considered self sabotaging, or having limited beliefs, or maybe we're listening to the negative voices in our heads that's telling us that we're not good enough, or maybe we're seeing evidence in our lives where things aren't as they should be, and it could be creating an element of self defeat, some type of sabotage, making you feel as though you are not confident, you have a lack of confidence. And when you have a lack of confidence, people, that is a self defeating mechanism. When we start to give heed to those negative voices, that is a form of sabotage, and we will eventually feel self defeated. Okay, so the next card that came up is authenticity and instincts. You needing to be a little bit more authentic, more genuine. Operate in your true you. Whatever your truth is, operate in that and trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. Whatever your intuition is telling you, that's what you do. Okay? Don't listen to other people. Step out on faith, okay, and be authentic. You know, God has you, the divine has you, whoever you reconcile to, they have you, and they will have your back if you become this authentic individual. Okay. And running, and I like I said, in confrontation. I'm going to make this a word, running from confrontation. Okay. Someone could be running from something. Maybe they're fearful. They could be fearful of confrontation, or they could be fearful of things that maybe they've done over, their lifetime that people might bring up. And those would be things that you would have to confront. You would make yourself, in those instances, you would shrink yourself. You would make yourself small just so you would not have to deal with confrontation. And that is not being authentic, and that's not operating in your true authenticity. Okay? And it's definitely not what God wants you to do. And if you're wanting to be independent financially, those are just things that we can't do. So the next card is Bull, honor. Okay? You're going to need to be a person of honor. Okay? What we did in the past, it was the past. We can't fix it. We can't go back to it. We can't change it. This could actually be stubborn now that I'm seeing the next card. Attachment, trapped. And if you look, this lock, someone's got someone under lock and key. And someone probably does not believe that they can find the key, or that they have the key to unlock this lock to free themselves. So this could, and if you notice the elements, the weather, the elements, the water, the air has gotten to this lock, and it has created rust on the lock. So this trapped feeling and this attachment, you could have been feeling this or experiencing this for quite a long time, because it takes a while for, the elements to get to a lock, and it starts to corrode and rust like that. And I'm just going to pull two more from this deck. The next card is Solitude, Cave. And there's water in here. The water could be signifying emotions. Okay, and those emotions are narrowing, thinning out as they go through the cave and out into the ocean. Damper. Okay, the next card says damper or influence. Because it says damper, that definitely cannot be positive. There could be some negative influences around that could be ultimately dampening your spirits. We emulate the people that we are around. When we're not being authentic, we are not operating in our truth, number one. Number two, we are allowing ourselves to be influenced by other people who do not coincide with our authenticity, which causes, how do I word this with damper? It could damper your spirits. You know, you could you could actually fill out a place. You know, you could be needing this solitude so you can get a handle on your emotions and you can see things for what they are. That time alone, when you remove yourself away from this, ugh, this man, what is this? Looks like a tetanus shot waiting to happen. Let me tell you, this looks like a tetanus shot waiting to happen. Okay, look at all that. Look at all that rust. This attachment. This feeling of being trapped. This is probably in someone's head. You know, Lord forbid if someone's actually tied up physically and physically bound like this. I hope no one would go that far. So this could be, you know, something that's in someone's head because someone keeps being around negative influences, which is dampening their spirits, which is not allowing them to be authentic, which is not allowing them to trust their intuition. They're definitely needing to be in the solitude so they can sort things out and they can get away from this attachment and see things for what they really are. And they're going to have to be persistent because bulls are pig-headed, they're determined, they're aggressive, and they're going to have to make this determination to honor this authenticity that they want to operate in. Because if they don't, and they don't start making the necessary changes are going to include what, you know, seeing things for what they are. Hangman, getting a different perspective. Hangman, okay. um, Moving away from those people. You know, you will need the solitude. So the solitude is definitely important because you want to see things clearly. You don't want the influence of others. And when you get the influence of others, you can't think for yourself. You know, especially if you're in that people-pleasing mentality. So you want to definitely make sure that you're not out here people-pleasing because you're doing everything for everybody else, but what are you doing for yourself? You know what I'm saying? So there's a Queen of Swords out here. Okay, a Queen of Swords cuts through the bullshit. She only deals with the facts. There's a High Priestess out here. Someone that's highly intuitive and a Ten of Cups. Okay? So this High Priestess could know, okay, that someone is out here looking for their Ten of Cups. Now, when we say Ten of Cups, and there's a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a family that is wealthy. That doesn't necessarily mean that they, it's not a perfect family, but it's not the best family. The best family you would want is the Ten of Cups. Because the Ten of Cups, you have family, friends, health, you have abundance, you have love, you have the kids. You know, everybody just operates from a sense of love. So there's a Queen of Swords out here who knows someone is possibly trying to break free and get their Ten of Cups with another person. So there's Capricorn energy. This person could be a Capricorn. Or, did I say Capricorn energy? There's Devil energy here. So there's some attachments. And that card was here. That's keeping someone trapped and bound and feeling stuck in this situation. Okay? You could be feeling trapped or stuck. Okay? And you're wanting your Ten of Cups. And there's a Queen of Swords who knows this. So she's using every tactic that she can to trap and bind you. Now, if this is someone that you were married to, remember, the people that we marry are people that know our innermost darkest secrets. So they know how to play our hand against us. They know how to play life against us. Okay? So you should always be mindful of the people that you put yourself in commitment with, because those are going to be the people who get the keys to the range when it comes to YOU. and they're going to learn everything about you. And if you're with the wrong person, somebody with this devil energy, they're going to use all those negative things about you, your fears, your hopes and fears against you, to keep you trapped, stuck, and bound. So we need to be mindful of, men, you need to be mindful of who you give your last name to, and women, you need to be mindful of who you give your hand to. So there's been judgment called in this situation. There's a King of Wands in reverse. I'm here. I don't want to be a player no more. Ten of Swords. This person has been stabbed, betrayed, and just this person has probably been betrayed, stabbed in the back at least 10 times, because there's 10 swords. And he's got one of his back, and he's got one sword that's stabbing him dead in the neck. So this can definitely be a death of sorts. And it could definitely be the ending of something major in this person's life. And this person is right now in the Four Swords. They're resting, they're recovering, and they're healing from this mess. Okay? I'm hearing by Manana, you can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. I don't know what song that is, but I am a 70s baby, so I do definitely remember that song. So this is a situation for someone that they're going through right now at this time. So let's get some butterfly oracle cards for life changes. And let's see what we can get some positives out of this. So someone has gone through a major life change. New career. When you start over, woohoo, you start over. New career. Somebody might be doing a little bit of volunteer work. There's definitely, standing the family changes. We talked about that, and that is being confirmed that there are family changes going on as we speak. Family structures are being rearranged, and you are not to have any worries because you are stronger than you know, which means you can handle this. I heard God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. You'll be able to handle this. Do you have any more messages? Realizations and epiphanies. So if you haven't by now, your headspace is starting to clear up. You're starting to realize a lot of things, and you're starting to get a lot of aha moments about that situation that you were in. And now that you're away from that situation, you're probably comparing your life as a single person versus your life as a person who was with another who was bringing you down. And you're realizing the differences. You're getting those epiphanies. Because maybe with these epiphanies, maybe you had a friend or something that was talking to you, that was counseling you, and that was pointing out things and showing you things. Maybe you're starting to realize those things, and it's like those aha moments, like, oh, that's what they were talking about. Yep. So those sentimental feelings are coming in. You're starting to feel, you have feelings of sentiment for someone. You're a little soft on someone right now. As you're going through this healing process, maybe you're not soft on this person. Maybe I'm hearing you're grateful for this person. You appreciate this person. You love this person because they pointed out the things that were going on with you, even though you didn't tell them much. And here's another thing: sobriety. You've put down the alcohol. You're no longer drinking. So And you're, ooh, glory, hallelujah, you are healing from the past. So when you, that is wonderful. So someone has broken away from a bad situation that has been limiting them. Because I keep looking at this card. Like I said, this is, you guys, this is like a tetanus shot waiting to happen. Look at all that. Ooh, what we call that, coercion. Look at all that rust. I'm like, this is a tetanus shot waiting to happen. Like, oh my gosh, someone was, oh my God, tied up and bound and attached to a negative individual for a very, very long time. And they have gotten their freedom. They've gotten those butterfly wings like we see here. And I didn't notice that, all these little beautiful butterflies. Look at all these pretty butterflies on these cards. Like, wow, ooh, that's nice. They're getting their wings. Somebody's gotten their wings like tenfold. I mean, ooh, these are gorgeous, aren't they? Just, oh my! I've never seen one like this, and I've never seen one like this blue one. These are pretty. Beautiful butterflies, beautiful. Yes. Okay. So we took time, and I looked on the bottom just out of curiosity. The last card says retirement. So someone might be retiring early, if this new career does what they want them to do. So, you guys, there was your message. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.